Here we go. Hello again, Thorn up here with another Minecraft video. It's been a while, hasn't it? Well, for me. So, here I am, out in the middle of nowhere, or rather, the sand quarry. And I've been spending a little bit of time out here just gathering sand and glass for another project. You know. Unfortunately, I ran out of mining charges. So, I got about that far down there. A lot out here. I mean, this originally was built back before I started doing Better Than Wolves, and I've doubled the width, and it'll go that way a ways, and use the sandstone to stabilize the sides, because sand should fall in on you. It's a pretty straightforward structure, and the next series of holes will be up one level higher, which means I'll have to dig 2 layers at the bottom, but should be fine. You see over there is my village. Pretty much where I was digging sand before was over here. Some droppings that I forgot about. Did some hunting while I was out and about. See, over there's the, let's see, that's a lake, and over here would be the what used to be a zombie spawner. I got rid of it. I got too many of them already. In any case, gonna head on back home and see the little mobs popping up in the cave down below. So a couple I haven't explored yet. So what has been going on in all this time? Well, I had recorded a bunch of videos, so... Oh, the Wanderer. I should crap him one of these days. I recorded a bunch of videos ahead of time, and the last 2 weeks I've been busy with work and that, so I go online and... God, there's a lot of mobs down there. So I go online and just play a little bit here and there, and get running here. And I just haven't really been in the mood for recording. And I get in these moods, you know. It happens. You know, it's what it is. But so I've been doing this and that, and things start piling up. And before you know it, a lot happens on the farm. So as you can see, I moved my windmill. I got located a little better location, and we'll start down there first to show you what I've done there. The power from it, there's no baddies nearby. The power from it comes down here and goes into here, which is the construction office, which has sort of been my storage location for all my odds and ends stuff, you know, signs, glass, materials for future builds, and I've been crafting a few columns and some pedestals for another build, and I have one of these. Looks like normal for first glance, but yeah, see? Automatic crafting table. Very handy thing. Unfortunately, you can't multiple click out of it. It's good for crafting 1 or 2 items, so it's not too bad. The caves haven't changed too much. I've added a lot of soil to the top here and filled in a few areas, as you can see here, mainly to lower the floor so I can do some building over it. And I'll have to do that because this cave does bump into where some of my buildings are, so not much I can do about that. As you can see also here, I got these little wooden blocks. This is where the edge of the windmill is. So right here I can't walk through, right here I can run along and walk through. Not so bad. It's pretty much the same style I had the other windmill. Nothing much has changed. I changed the edge up a bit so it just looks nice, and the power just heads straight on down into the cave below. Over here, the same old stuff. I moved my wolves temporarily to the back, which I should go feed them. Been away for a while, so they're probably hungry. You know, I had some on me. And eat the way they eat. 1, 2, a couple more in there for you. Pretty straightforward. This will be their future home once I build it. I got a rough plan on how I'm going to build it. This is why I already got some of the foundation already laid down. But that's for a future day. Today's things about what I've done with my 2 main buildings, but and we'll also get to that a future day as well. So first of all, I've been messing about with the Buildcraft stuff. So in here, if you first look, not much has changed. I've added a shutter, just so I don't have anything bouncing up here. I tried, before when I had a half slab here, I had occasionally things would bounce onto it, and that. I'm just going to start the mill up so that we can... Oh, the lovely screams of netherrack. See, now it's a square container, and it just, nothing falls out of it. things still land on top of there. Not quite figured out how to get rid of that, but that's how it goes. You'll also notice that the one hopper's back one. This is so I can do what I've done downstairs. And if I get down there, boom. So what I've done is I've removed the power where it came across here to the hopper. I've taken it down and had to do this little jog in it, just so that it will get into the lower of the motor here. And I've used an extraction pipe, some smooth pipes here, golden pipe to accelerate, and this goes back up to the chest. So once everything's running, I don't have to go up there and mess with it. I've got the control switches way back here. I got the pump override, which shuts this one down. I have another one called Soul Purge. If we flip it on for a sec, we can watch it in action. Once it gets running, because the pump back here, as you can see, is not very fast. See a bunch of soul urns in here and regular urns. It just starts pumping away, and we're just going to accelerate things a bit. Just so you see show you what happens. I haven't had this running when it's running up there. So urns go down. Regular urn, other urns will go into here, and when it hits this pipe, back up. It's a simple mechanism. It works right now in 2.1. This setup is defunct when it goes into the next one. In 3. You can no longer put soul urns into hoppers and have them function as normal. You have to place them below them and power the hopper to fill the urn. That setup's a little more complicated. I do have it in my test world to see how it works, but for now, I'll turn this off because it's noisy. Enough of that. So that's pretty much it. And it took me a while to figure these recipes out because the wiki already has the new recipes on it. But there they are. The transport pipes are pretty simple to make. Glass panes and stuff. It's pretty straightforward. Low friction pipes, you take these pipes, put them in with some tallow, which I've been running low of. I'm turning most of my eggs into tallow. They're pretty regular producers, so it's pretty simple. I'm going to make a tallow machine here eventually for that. I got golden pipes, which this is the old recipe, which means they use it uses redstone and gold up down the sides and pane down the glass panes in the center. New recipe is slightly different. You put them into the furnace and with gold, much like you make the low friction ones. Directional pipes. 4 transport pipes in a circle around a switch. I should have brought a switch down with me. Show you how that works. And diamond pipes are painful. Look into those. I had lots of diamonds, so I figured it wasn't too big of a deal to make them. So that's this room. I'm going to close all that up now that I've shown you. This one over here, this is my other space. First of all, you notice you don't hear any fire. Why is that? Well, for one thing, I've got the power switch done up. So I flip on the power switch. Bang. So you got some stone cooking in there. Let's put the bellows on. Yeah. And that's in there because I want to make tallow, because I've organized things. I got all my miscellaneous stuff, diamonds, stuff in here. Yeah. I'll put all my ingredients in here, which I've been going through a lot of paper and tallow, making mining charges. Oh, I did have some more over here. Take those bad boys back with me. But it's pretty straightforward. Power switch, away we go. Downstairs hasn't changed that much. I've opened it up so you can see. The power comes down now and over, rather than it was going across and before. It just seemed a better way to do it. Bring all the power down to 1 point and then take it up. So it works pretty well. Power comes across here. This is where it goes up to the 3. It splits off into my turntables. It also comes over here, and you can see where it splits right at this turntable, which powers the bellows. There's that thing on the side. I got some spiders developing outside. big thing that changed is this. I muddled through quite a few times to try to get this to work. And I finally got it to work. See, the power comes down here. I got a repeater there, mainly because while I was testing this, I had a redstone torch here to keep it from shutting off. I should build an option so I can actually leave this turned off and use the tables, but in the future. So, the power comes down here, heads into the bottom one. A series of repeaters that push it into this block and this torch, which powers this block and this torch, and on up the center. The back one powers directly, so there's no inversion required. This one inverts one, and so does this one, because this torch not only powers this block, but it powers this repeater. So these two invert and allow those to turn on. I did this because I didn't have the depth. There's another way to do it so it's deeper, but it's not too bad. I have a lot of spiders outside that want to say hi. Where are you, spiders? Really, where are they? Must be outside in the basement. I've been finding that Endermen have a tendency to dig holes in the side of my structures, like dig the soil out I use for fill. Terribly annoying. Just wonder where those spiders are. They are through here somewhere. So now I'm curious. It's a lot of them, too. Oh, it's my cobblestone generator here. Alright, they can spawn now. I forgot about that. I'd be careful of that. Yeah, my generator's like right down below this thing. I don't want to generate cobble there. I know. I'm gonna cut right about here, and I'll be back. There we are. So it's all cleaned up. You see a nice little clean, straight floor. I've shut things down for now because I'm not using it. It's all good. I love these half slabs on here, so nothing can spawn down here. A little bit of minimal light in the corner, nice little mood lighting. And I put little half slabs there, which I realize from someone else's video, you can actually just cycle them. I didn't know that. There we go. I can make use of that for a hidden door when I think about it. You know. Make a wicked hidden door. It takes so long to cycle them back. Yeah. So all this down here is kind of nice the way this all works out. I got steps in the corner here, nice little detail border, and the wooden posts in the corner show up just nicely. Things float though, but it's only a temporary chest anyways, so that's not too bad. Got time enough to do one more thing. What will I show? For tallow, that's it. A while ago, I put like 20-some chickens in the top of that tower. And what I plan on doing here sooner than later is I want to convert this and make it turn it into like an automatic tallow generator. Essentially, have the chickens set up so that they just automatically drop all their wonderful eggs into a pot, and then I don't have to come up and collect them. I just come up here and collect the tallow. Sounds like a good idea. I mean, it doesn't take long. I mean, I had both these chests almost full before, and I do have fair amount of space. Let's see, 5 by. And lots of height to deal with, so I could probably get a water wheel inside on the side here. And the top doesn't have to change whatsoever. I just have to go to take all this stuff down to a hopper, extract it. And it's gonna hit there. Put a hopper there instead, and let's extract the stuff to. Yeah, a hopper there and extract the stuff into a system. Somehow get it down into. Yeah, there's room. I have to test it first. This is gonna lag. Actually, I'm gonna show you just how much it's gonna lag, and then I have to restart Fraps. That's how much it lags. And the reason we're restarting Fraps is so the audio doesn't go out of sync. Yeah. And I showed you the arrow farm before. That's not what's changed there. I know what else I can show you. So much more. I've done some minor cosmetic things around the house, but this is a nice little thing over here. A while back, way back near the beginning of my episodes, I found a spawner, a zombie spawner. I figured I would use it for something. That's what this is. If I can just fall through and down. Safe drop. Done. This is the Rotten Chicken Farm. And if we just give it a minute to start grinding up. Oh, come on, I know you're in there. Oh, I was shut down. That's why. So, if I can just kick it back on. Oh, hi. Oh, good. Very carefully so I don't break everything. And there we go. Everything just quite nicely floats down here. It's a single source of water that flows on the side, drops down as I needed and into here, and they just sort of flow into this nice little lava blade, and I get another stream of water that starts here for the retrieval. Pretty straightforward. If they want to move. Come on, you guys can. There they come. 100% effective. I just stand here. And I collect rotten flesh. So, feeding my pets is not a problem right now. Very handy thing to build. And I don't know why I think of it sooner. It's very convenient to have one of these available in the world. Should lag right about there. Not too bad. Beginning to realize where the sound lag points are now, so. And that there is a obsidian pressure plate, which only I can activate it. There we go. That's pretty much it for today. This is Thorn. I'll sign off here and do a little rendering. Got a couple things to do. So, have yourself a nice night or day, and remember, it's a Minecraft world up there.